Hey everybody, B-Ran here. Today I'm going to be unboxing my new shoes. My old Brooks have about 500 miles on them and they're starting to wear, well, not starting to, they're pretty wore out. I bought two new pairs of shoes, the Ghost 16 and the Ghost 16, I think GTX. The difference is one is more of a waterproof shoes to run in like snow rain. And the other one is just a normal shoe, but other than the upper, everything else is the same about them. Pretty excited about getting into these. It's always exciting to get new shoes. You know, makes you wonder if it's going to make you faster or not. We'll see if these shoes make me faster. Yachty is going to be here with us for the unboxing. Isn't that right, Yachty? Yachty. Yeah, he's limping along today. But anyway, without further ado, let's start unboxing here. Whoa. Try not to tip this over. Alright, let's see here. Shoe number one. Shoe number two. Brooks was running a really cool sale. I don't know if it's still going on. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by him or anything. I really like Brooks shoes. Looks like these are the 16s and these are the 16 GTXs. So we will start with the 16s, the regular old 16s. Got the navy and like the yellow on it. I wanted to make sure that I had a color contrast to them, just to be sure that I could tell the difference before I set out running. Put these on. They already feel just amazing, right? All new shoes are good. I'll do the heel hook later. Put this on. Put these on. Take a couple steps, maybe a couple little jogs to see how fast they make me. Because I'm fast now, because I have new shoes. And you know, the sad part is no one's going to ask if my new shoes make me fast. But no one's asking, but I'm still going to tell you if they're going to make me fast. That's the hard part about being an adult. I think that's the worst part, is that people forget that new shoes make you fast. Gotta go. Get him out of here so he doesn't get in the way. See how fast they make me? Look at that. Awesome. They feel good. I like these shoes. A little bit about the shoe. It's more of a neutral shoe. Doesn't have a lot of stack height. It's what I prefer. They all have cushion and stuff in them, but I prefer a minimal amount of that. Brooks has been around a while, and they have a little bit of everything. They have some with the high stack. I don't know all the names of the shoes, but I personally, the way I run, the way I'm designed, I overpronate a little bit. So the higher the stack, the more that overpronation is kind of amplified. I know overpronation isn't the worst thing if it's, not that much. Yeah, I've seen pictures and videos of some of the world's best marathon runners that overpronate. So it doesn't mean that overpronation is just an immediate, you're not going to be a long distance runner. But it does mean that you have to kind of pay attention to things to avoid injury, at least from what I've gathered, the research that I've done. Some people may say it's crazy, don't listen to it. I take it with a grain of salt, but I will say that knowing that I overpronate and then doing the research that I did do led me to a more neutral shoe, which feels good for me to run. But yeah, these feel amazing. Let me take these bad boys off and try the GTXs and see what those feel like. My guess is it's going to be a little heavier, but they're going to feel exactly the same. Maybe a little more, I don't know. I'm interested to see if it's more rigid on the upper because of the Gore-Tex. This has got a Gore-Tex here that helps keep it be a little more waterproof. So we'll see. Put these guys on. Pretty excited. FedEx just dropped these off and I sprinted out to grab them. Yep, as I suspected, they feel exactly the same. I have to do the test to make sure that they're a fast shoe, because who wants a slow shoe, right? kidding, right? Let's see here. They do feel comfortable. Alright, let's see. Do they make me faster? So fast. So fast. So you've heard it here, folks. The Brooks Ghost is a fast shoe. It will make you run 5 minutes faster on your 10K PR. So if you don't have Brooks Ghosts, go get them and you will run faster. Totally kidding, obviously. This is, your speed depends on you. Shoes just kind of are like the tires underneath your car. You gotta have good tires. To that, I know I've put a stretching video out. I've kind of picked out from that stretching video in that I've been kind of focusing in on a select few of them that I do as a daily, and I'm probably gonna drop a video that shows what those are. I've done a little more research in the effects that each stretch has, and what I personally, my body needs to work on. Hip flexor mobility or hip mobility is big for me. Real tight hips, and to help with back pain, not all back pain, but what I'm dealing with, hip mobility is helping with that. Hip mobility also helps your train or your alignment when you run, which relieves stress on your knees. Another thing that's big for me, being 42, my knees are they're very delicate. They're very, very delicate. So anyway, that's the review on the shoes. The Brooks GTX and the Brooks Ghost GTX and the Brooks Ghost. They are on sale, or at least they were on sale. They may still be on sale. I don't know. Hopefully, if you like Brooks Ghost and you're needing a new pair, go out and grab you some. Otherwise, have a great day, y'all.